Yo, what's up guys? You're back with TechNick, and today we have another speed test, but this time between the Black Shark 3 Pro and the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro. The Black Shark 3 Pro is massive at 7.1 inches when it comes to screen size, though we have a Snapdragon 865 processing chip under the hood, and I have 8 gigs of RAM in this version. I also have the 8 gig of RAM version for the Mi 10 Pro, and it also comes paired with Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 865 processing chip. As you guys can see there, Snapdragon 865 and 8 gigs of RAM on both. Feel free to hit pause for more info on hardware specs. Both have 90Hz panels on each of the devices, and I'm going to drop the Black Shark to 1080p to match that of the Xiaomi Mi 10. I've also left animations on over here due to your request in a recent poll that I did on YouTube. Round 1 is going to be about boot fingerprint, round 2 is going to be about initially opening apps, round 3 is going to be about speed going back into apps, and round 4 is going to be RAM management. I'm going to pop GoPro footage at the bottom left hand corner. Guys, this is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go. We're going to start with round 1 here, which consists of a boot test, fingerprint, and face unlock. And the Xiaomi gets the first point as it started the phone up 6 seconds quicker than the Black Shark 3 Pro. However, the Black Shark 3 Pro actually initially refreshed the apps when first going into the phone faster. Now we're going to test out the optical fingerprint scanners underneath the displays. The Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro's fingerprint sensor is really high up. We're going to do best out of 3 over here, and the Black Shark 3 was quicker 3 out of 3 times with the Mi 10 Pro. Didn't beat the Black Shark 3 Pro there at all. When it comes to facial recognition, both very similar over here, but the Black Shark 3 Pro is slightly quicker when it has to load its icons over there. Otherwise, they would have been very much the same here. Another 3 out of 3 for the Black Shark 3 Pro, giving it its third and final point in round 1, as opposed to the 1 point for the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro in round 1. Round 2 is going to be about initially opening apps and seeing which one can open it up faster. Just to let you guys know, if you are new to the channel, how I do this is I go into each individual app, of course. I first watch it with my naked eye to see the difference if I could pick it up. After that, I then go back into it and I slow the clip down a hell of a lot to see which one actually opens the app quicker. If it is just 1 or 2 milliseconds between the phones, I don't allocate a point, though if it is 1 or 2 milliseconds between the phones and it is noticeable to the naked eye, then I do indeed allocate a point. If it is too close to call, no points are allocated at all. So far, we're going into the internet speed test here, 2 points apiece with the Black Shark 3 Pro just edging forward over there with 3 points as opposed to 2 on the Mi 10 Pro when opening the internet speed test. Now, the internet speed test that we're going to run here is not going to have anything to do with download and upload speed, but more so how fast we can actually run the speed test. 32 seconds for the Black Shark 3 Pro, 28 for the Mi 10 Pro, so that's 4 seconds quicker for the Mi 10 Pro, giving it its third point in round 2, matching that of the Black Shark 3 Pro. Spotify did something funny there. The one device opened it quicker than the other, but the one loaded it faster than the other, so no point was allocated there at all. Opening up Photoshop here, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro edges forward now with an extra 2 points because of the Photoshop app, slightly quick over there. When we go ahead and save an image, it is too close to call, so neither of them get a point. So far, 2 points ahead on the Mi 10 Pro as opposed to the Black Shark 3 Pro. Opening up Adobe Premiere Rush, it was very similar over there. The Xiaomi actually opened it up slightly quicker, but the Black Shark had it loaded faster once again. Going into our project though, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro got it, and now we're going to go ahead and export the clip. This is a 4K 25 frames per second clip, and the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro came in just a second quicker than the Black Shark 3 Pro, both of them with UFS 3 storage over here, so the Xiaomi gets allocated another point. I know that the Xiaomi is doing really well and grabs another point there with Astral VPN opening it and turning it on, since we needed a VPN here in China in order to open the next couple apps that we're going to go into. Triple points now for the Mi 10 Pro. Well, not so much anymore. 4 points now for the Black Shark 3 Pro as opposed to 9 on the Mi 10 Pro. Opening up Instagram, things were too close to call over there, and going into Twitter over here, once again, very close, but the Black Shark 3 Pro took it. It opened it up quicker and started loading the preview videos faster as well. Going into YouTube over here, now we have less than half points, more than half points for the Black Shark 3 Pro, now really closing the gap there with just 3 points difference between the two phones here. Going into my channel over here, we're going to go ahead and open up a video, the Black Shark 3 Pro unboxing. If you guys have yet to see this, it would really help me out if you went and watched this video after this. I put a lot of effort into that video, so it would really be appreciative for you guys to go ahead and do that. So far, just 3 points behind the Black Shark 3 Pro is compared to the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro. Things are getting very close now. After opening up Netflix, just 2 points behind on the Black Shark 3 Pro. Opening up Google Chrome, now just 1 point behind. The Black Shark 3 Pro snagged another point. Now we're going to go into our first game here. Pretty easy game to open up, which is Subway Surfers. We're going to load it, and the Black Shark 3 Pro ties things up in round 2, also being the highest points in overall, including round 1 and 2. Going into Flip Diving, which is our next graphics intense, not so graphics intense, but slightly more so than Subway Surfers over here. Getting an extra point there in round 2 now. Going ahead ahead of the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro by 1 point there. Going into Temple Run 2, if you guys haven't noticed, we have the GoPro footage bottom left-hand corner. We also have a countdown timer to the next round. At the bottom right-hand corner, we have a percentage on whether I have sped up the clip or kept it at real time. It's currently at real time, now speeding it up with PUBG Mobile over here, and we have 2 points ahead on the Black Shark 3 Pro, but PUBG Mobile opened up slightly quicker on the Mi 10 Pro there, making it just 1 point behind the Black Shark 3 Pro in round 2 over there. Really surprised how the Black Shark 3 Pro actually caught up in round 2 and then passed the Mi 10 Pro and won the round as well. Now, round 3 over here is not going to be about RAM management whatsoever, guys. We're going in a complete opposite direction and not a looped direction. Round 4, we'll do a loop direction where we'll test out RAM management and not speed. But round 3 is going to be about reopening app speed. So far, the Xiaomi is 2 points ahead, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro that is, compared to the Black Shark 3 Pro, though it just picked up another points over there. Going into YouTube over here, it's going to be a close one, and let's see who loads it quicker. The Mi 10 Pro gets it. Double points in round 3 so far for the Mi 10 Pro. Twitter was too close to call there, and going into Instagram, even with a bigger screen, it launched slightly quicker on the Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro. Very close there on Facebook. And going into Astral VPN, the Black Shark 3 Pro took it once again. In these apps, it looks so close, guys, but the Black Shark 3 Pro has a bigger screen. We're running it at the same resolution as the Xiaomi, and it is opening it up quicker. It's because of the reopening animations on both phones. Even though they're similar, seem to be slightly faster on the Black Shark 3 Pro, even with full animation scales on. Going into our next app over there, the Black Shark 3 Pro is once again overtaking the Mi 10 Pro, but guys, stick around. The RAM management test gets very, very interesting. Remember, we are running Joy UI 11 on the Black Shark 3 Pro as opposed to MIUI 11 on the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro. They're pretty much the same software, a few little tweaks here and there, but overall the same. Joy UI is just Xiaomi's gaming version of Android. So 3 points more for the Black Shark 3 Pro in round 3 over there, but now round 4, I've sped it up by 300%. You can check bottom right corner. This is about RAM management. If both of them kill the app completely, neither of them get a point. If one of them keep it open, it gets a point. If both of them keep it open, neither of the phones get a point. So far, the Mi 10 Pro has 8 points, 9 points. Oh, no, that was too similar. 10 points, 11 points, where the Black Shark 3 Pro has 0 points. It hasn't kept anything open above the Mi 10 Pro over there. 13 points for RAM management as opposed to 0 on the Black Shark 3 Pro. Total points here, 24 for the Black Shark 3 Pro, 31 for the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro. Though if we take away round 1, which was the boot and fingerprint, and round 4, which had to do with RAM management, and just focus on speed in round 2 and 3, then the Black Shark actually won at 21 points as opposed to 17 for the Xiaomi. Hope that you guys enjoyed the test, and I'll see you in the next one.